All right. How's it going, YouTube? Today I'm going to be making some flowers on a vase. As soon as I get my stuff ready. A little bit of oil in here. And let's see. This is a 16 by 20 inches canvas panel. It's pretty sturdy. I love using that. I also like using canvas, stretch canvas and whatnot, but we're going to be using it. We're going to be using this today. Okay, so bear with me. Here we go. I've just seen another of my videos. I like to start out with cool colors. Sometimes, or many times I guess. As I mentioned in past videos also, I like speed when it comes to painting. Speed for me is entering that zone, you know. Alright, here we go. The style of work that I like to do is more abstract. It's very highly influenced by Impressionism, or I am, I guess. I don't know if the work itself is so much. But I'm very influenced by Impressionism, the bold brush work and just, you know, the whole movement. I love what they did, and I kind of try to have it resonate in my artwork as well. And the spontaneity, or I don't know if that's a word, but being spontaneous when you're working means a lot to me. That sort of that free flow. Okay. I love using colors that they would kind of not fit in certain areas, and just kind of moving them around. For example, I don't know if you can see here. This is one of my favorite colors. Purple, next one, dioxazine purple. And if I place it here, right? I sort of like to balance it and put it elsewhere. You know, I don't try to approach it from a very classical point. Nor well, first of all, I didn't have classical training. I learned I'm a self-taught artist, but I kind of been stitching it, you know, as I go, kind of things that work for me, You know, it might not necessarily work for you, but I visited a lot of museums when I was younger, and I still do from time to time exhibits or whatever, you know, from the major big artists. And one thing that I always notice is the sort of a spontaneous way, it wasn't cookie cutter, the way they use the brush or the palette knife, whatever they were using. I spent quite some time trying to figure that out. And, you know, I always thought that it was some sort of magical thing that they had, or maybe it was a certain specific training, the school of, you know, whether they were realists, impressionists, or, you know, whatever, surrealists, whatever it is that they were painting, that style. And I used to think, oh, well, it's because, you know, that's the school of painting or whatever. But as I've gotten older and as I've painted for more time, I started realizing, at least this is my opinion in me, that it's just they acquire this maturity. They became mature artists. And it doesn't really have to do with style. It has to do with a level of you kind of own the canvas. You kind of don't own the canvas. You own the canvas. As you paint, you realize that it doesn't matter whether you are whatever style you paint, however you paint, whatever medium. There comes a point where the canvas, you're no longer struggling with the canvas anymore or with the paint. You become sort of quote unquote one with it. I like that. I really enjoy that. I enjoy the freedom of that, and that's one of the reasons I continue to paint, because as time goes by, the more I practice, the more I paint. You know, not necessarily just practice, but just simply because I love painting. I can't imagine my life without painting. I don't know what that would be like. I've been painting for over 20 years now, so painting is just it's just my jam. And it's that freedom that I seek when I'm painting, that place, that the je ne sais quoi. And one way that I try to achieve it is with speed. I've noticed that when I pick up speed, I stop overthinking and overanalyzing, and the painting starts becoming whatever it is that it needs to become. It no longer how can I put it? I don't know. Let's just paint. See, that's what I'm going after. I hope you enjoy this my work. I hope you enjoy this type of painting. If you don't, if it's not your cup of tea, then it's fine. But I'm wanting to share this with people, and I know that some of you like it out there. And if you do, well, voila. Here it is. So when I paint, I don't try to think what's next. I just kind of, it's very intuitive for me. I just allow the free flow, and not because I'm making it as I go. That's not the case either. It's I've had enough practice. This is not my first time, my first rodeo. How they say it. It's not necessarily that. It's just that you develop a trust between it's sort of like a muscle. They said in other videos, and that is really what I'm going after. You know? So there you have it. It's page of flowers. Alla Trujillo. Until next time.